Puget Sound just to our west. You get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The play clock's running down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 53 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A screen to Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That's complete to Whitaker. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. On third down, Peterman. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now Wilson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. The big fella. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Peterman. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Peterman on second down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Peterman. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Noah Spence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They were for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Here we
go now.
They go play action here on first down. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll throw on first down with Peterman. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 19. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, here's Peterman on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go.
Second and 10, Peterman again. His throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. To throw again is Peterman. This is Bell on the dump off. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And Elliott puts this one through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they'll take.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Wilson on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
To throw again is Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is knocked down from the side. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Peterman to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now Peterman on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down carry by Bell. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Peterman. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Peterman. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here's Wilson to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Preston Brown able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on second down. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. short kick here, fielded about the 17. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw is Peterman. A screen to Bell. And down he goes just beyond the 35. But that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go!
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now Peterman on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On third down, Peterman. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Peterman to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go!
Peterman looking to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
The Bills on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and forever. Now Peterman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Let's go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to wind up in air. This is caught at the 20. A big gain there for the Bills. 33 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to fire, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll run it with Bell. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. 3-19.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And some room to roam now. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 47-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're not running it. Peterman wants to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
Here's Peterman. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Wilson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Oh, Peterman going to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Malik McDowell breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The give is to Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.